CleanSpark has broken the ascending channel. MicroStrategy dropping kind of dramatically this morning. We're going to talk about those things real fast here. Today's going to be a short one. I just want to bring this to your attention. So first, we're going to start with CleanSpark. CleanSpark did what I did not want it to do. We got a gap down. We're outside of the ascending channel there. Did I say descending before? I meant ascending. We're outside of the ascending channel. We have a gap down this morning on CleanSpark. This is bad. We don't want to see this coming through like this right now. That's really not what I wanted to see. So chances are, okay, if I could click on that little line right there, that would make my life significantly better. There we go. Okay, so this is bad. Okay, if price goes under 1137, I'm going to draw this right here. If price goes under that line, we are going to revisit the bottom of this channel. The bottom of this channel is 1086, okay? If price does not stop there and turn around, and I mean turn around hard, like do a full U-turn there, we're likely coming back down to the bottom of the body here on this big drop, which is at $10, okay? The lowest this could possibly go, now let's talk about the lowest it could possibly go. This is short term, by the way. The lowest this thing could possibly go is into the 8s. Look back here. See, somewhere into this structure here, it could come as low as 8 to get into this bull flag from February 2024, or it could come into the top of this bottoming area here from January, which would be in the 750 range. Now, if you've been waiting to get some cheap CleanSpark, this might be your opportunity. Okay, I'm not selling any of my CleanSpark off of this because this does not mean that it's going to drop that far. It doesn't mean it's going to drop any further than it currently is, but it does look bad. There is now a threat in CleanSpark of CleanSpark falling. If Bitcoin rallies up to $70,000, this is completely nullified. It's going to turn around and rally up to $15 in an instant. But if Bitcoin continues to go sideways or come down, CleanSpark is likely going to fall down to that $10 level. And if that does not hold, and I mean hold strong, it is going to fall further, potentially all the way down to the 8s. So this might be similar to like when I was talking about iron, when I was saying, hey, this is going to come down here. I'm not saying long term this is bad or that it's going to be, all doom and gloom forever, but you might get an opportunity to buy this at a very attractive price. That is what I'm talking about with CleanSpark right now. I don't think it'll be down there very long, but it might flash down there for a day or two, maybe a week, before turning back around and making its way back up to $15. And of course, none of this is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. That's just what I'm looking at right now on the CleanSpark chart. Now, I want to bring up Mara as well because Mara was in a similar situation, but it's doing better. Okay, Mara is still in its ascending channel here, so that's good. All right, let's go over to MicroStrategy. So, yesterday, I sold a put for 148. Okay, today the price is 140. That is a big, big drop. This is the 2-hour chart. Let's go to the 1-day chart. On the 1-day chart, you can see we were down 4% this morning. We had a big gap down. I should have waited yesterday because this candle right here was a top signal. This candle right there, that was a top signal. That hammer at the top of the range, that was a top signal. I should have been more patient. That was my mistake. I made a mistake. That's going to burn me, okay? And it might burn me. It might not. Anyways, we could come as low as 136. Now, what I did was I rolled this position out to 2 more weeks. So I rolled it out to, it's 2.5 weeks into the future now. I rolled it from, it was at 375 that I sold it for, I believe, something like that. And then I had to buy it back just now this morning for $1,000. So it went from 370 something to $1,000 overnight, okay? That sucked. So I rolled that down to 142. So it is still in the money. But at 142, 2.5 weeks out, I sold that put for over $1,100. So I am now protected up to $11 down on this, even if it's in the money, right? So it's at 142 is my strike price. Currently, the price is at 140.77. So I'm a little over $1 in the money. But since my contract is worth $1,100, that means I've got about $11 of overhead in terms of what I can hold on to before the contract could be executed on me early. So we're talking about $11, that would be 31. It could come all the way down to 31 131. It could come all the way down to 131, which is a pretty big drop. Let's see what's that drop from current price. We went to 131. That would be another 7% drop that I am protected from, to where it wouldn't make sense for whoever holds my contract to execute it early. So I'm protected up to that point, and I just need to see it. And if price is still below 142 in a week and a half, like it's coming close to execution, in that situation, I will then roll it another week out at the money or a little bit below the money, and then collect that way. Okay, so I'm protecting myself there. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. We are below the mid ATR band on MicroStrategy. That is not ideal. We're coming up on this trend line here, which is going to hit about 136. If it does not hold, we are coming down to 134. Okay, we're going to come down to 134 if that does not hold. And I'll continue to hold the put that I sold this morning. I sold it right at the bottom of the move. I was on the hourly chart this morning. That's why this is coming out late. But I was on the hourly chart this morning just watching this very obvious institutional controlled selling algorithm here from yesterday. So from pre-market yesterday all the way through this morning, we've had this very controlled sell-off. Now, I do think this will come to an end. And when this does come to an end, it's going to be something similar to like what we saw back here. This was that very same algorithm right here, right? Very same one, just at a slightly different angle, right? How did that end? It ended with a bit of a pop up, followed by a flag, and then a big pop up. So now what I'm looking for, and I'm not going to lie to you, I think this candle right here is looking like a bottom candle that we're forming right now. That's looking like a very bottomy candle. So with that big doji at the bottom of the move here after a day and a half of just straight down selling, that looks very much like a bottoming candle. So I'm feeling pretty confident in my 142 put, especially with it riding the very bottom of the ATR band. This thing has, so if it can get back above 143.90, like not even 143.90, honestly 143.40, 143.40, it gets back above, and it has room all the way back up to 147.65. At that point, the put I just sold for 142 out 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, will be pretty much worthless, and I'll collect just about all of it. All I need to do is get within $50 of the price I stole it or sold it for, and I'll be pretty much at break even with what I bought back the other contract for. So that is the idea here. That's what we're working on. I'm just gotta try to get that to work out, and we'll see. We're already printing a white bar on the MACD there. That's pretty good. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. CleanSpark is in a precarious spot. Mara's not doing as bad, even though it did gap down, but CleanSpark is showing that clear gap down outside of the ascending channel. That's not good. We don't like that. MicroStrategy came down hard, but it's showing a bit of a bounce here on the hourly chart. I do like that. It is severely oversold. I do think it's going to probably come back up to this yellow line at some point in the next couple of days, and that will do nicely for the put that I sold just now. And that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description, as well as the channel bio, and have a profitable day.